Um, I think I'm kind of changed my mind on Final Fantasy 6 because I found some interesting fact. But I still think Final Fantasy 3 is more funnier than Final Fantasy 6. Because main reason why I changed it a little bit at least. Um, because apparently in ancient Egypt there were a thing called clowns. I in a sense looked up the origin of clowns, and apparently clowns were also priests. Let that sink in a little bit. So yeah, I guess maybe it's kind of genius in terms of that. Um, I'm gonna assume that they knew that when they made this game, but it still doesn't change the fact that I don't like the design of having you look like a toddler design versus realistic looking human in terms of fighting them. So I still don't like it either way. I'm just saying that I don't think it's as horrid as I used to think. But I still will play Final Fantasy 3 over 6 though, so doesn't change that fact. But yeah, I'm just gonna take that criticism back, I guess. But it's more of a joke game in terms of that that the priesthood could be based on clowns. Um, so it's more like a joke thing historically and a joke thing in video games. So at least it kind of makes somewhat sense of this of the what to say. Uh, the I mean, um, basically, I think that people think of priests as something serious, something devoted, and then you look at clowns and how it was part of priesthood, and it just looks kind of. I just can't get over it. It's I'm gonna link a source to it, but yeah. I still will play. I still will play Fantasy Star games though, rather than Final Fantasy 6, but or for Fantasy 3 in terms of Circus Tower. You could just put on a giant accordion music over it when you play next time or something. But yeah, and I'm also gonna give a little bit of small update. Yeah, I was right on Final Fantasy 3. It's way more funnier to fight dragons and just have two fighters and two mages to class job level up rather than just guard 5 to 10 times while fighting goblins. Because nerds online, I think, just are the worst people for advice on how to play it for fun. And when I mean it in a derogatory way, I mean in a sense that they seem to want it fast and boring way rather than actually fun. So I don't really like their way of thinking when it comes to that. So I think they kind of, yeah, they aren't the best people to really get advice when it comes to trying to get fun out of a game. That's my problem. But either way, the whole clown thing is kind of makes sense now, and I am gonna link a perfect music to describe my feeling on this whole discovery. Yeah, I think you're gonna love it because it just makes me laugh. Whenever I think of clowns now from Final Fantasy or someone in real life, I'm just gonna think of this one. Basically, look at the article and listen to this music. That's it. Thank you for listening and bye.